to games at almost any level.
Wow.
Could be a menace here. This is one of your favorites, Crumbs, actually. It's Elisa Renekton.
Oh, I mean, it is a really deadly combination in the mid 2v2. This is the original Nidalee Renekton combination. It was decided that
V3 does reset. So it should be an easy take here. Will be no contest for V3. I do like the attempt from Boogie looking down to the bottom lane, but was well covered there. And there was even a biscuit for RC until just a moment ago, because guess who's back? It's Boogie once again. Looking here for Paz on the top side. Better get out. Oh, a good block. But here comes the Nidalee, and now going to turn things back around. Paz looking a little bit low, but the Fury Bar is charged. Jose Diodo, he's going to get in there. The tower's going to take it, but the dominance is popped. Paz is massive, literally, as he's going to try and get for the first blood. It is Elise that is going to nab it, and now Arce is going to run him down. Paz looking a little bit worse for wear. Probably going to die here if they can try and escort the Renekton out. Paz has a little bit of health back here.
Oh no!
Now another TP's coming in, and where did V3 go? The spears aren't going to connect. They might just get a kill here. But it's Arce coming back from the dead indeed. Here's the Tristana going to try and scoop it up. They're going to get another kill though. Paz is going to get one at least. And now Boogie is going to fall. It is going to be alone to be donated. Yet another bit of gold. Again, being able to move first matters a whole lot there, as V3 are going to equalize on the Dragons. And it is Infernal Soul today, Crumbs. Nice and spicy to kick off day 2.
a Zoe with Infernal. Oh, your Scion!
Oh, Scion. Oh, going to get knocked up there is Ace. The stun is going to land though, as the arrow was used by Archer. No, it wasn't. I take it all back. But now Reyna going to get chased up. But he's going to get out of there safely. Here comes Boogie. They're back down from Rappel. Yeah, it's nice when some homework's done for us. Alone, we're going to face check the Elise, and pretty scary with the echoes already completed, but Alone says I'm pretty scary too. Ace still going to try and make it happen, but Boogie's just going to get obliterated, set a little too late, but always able to stop the show, as that is going to be a double kill.
The Tristana in the mid lane. Someone like an Ashe could have been devastating to deal with, because an arrow to the face, you might be able to buffer that jump, but you're still stunned, and then the team can follow up.
Try and make the steal.
Okay, spear. Nope. No steal. They're fine. It's only the second dragon. It can be very dangerous eventually, but it's better to not force a fight that you don't know you're going to win.
Oh, how did you hit the Twitch there? What a bubble angle there from Ace. Here comes the set charging in. Rain looking for the face breaker, but doesn't find it, and the Haymaker also on cooldown now, as the shield was not popped. They are going to look for the trade kill. Haven't grabbed it just yet, but the tower will fall. Drowsy indeed, and there's the kill. Shadow going to be dropped there by Ace. And now Alone going to get exhausted. Will cleanse out of there, but Archer is just laying waste as Ace finds another paddle star.
R7 is so lucky happened at the 19-minute mark, because a minute later they were Hurricane. So this is a fight that R7, being 3,000 gold behind, can still win. They just need to find the carries dealing damage. Here we go.
Ooh, in there for Arce, trying to get the ulti happening, but Reyna is going to eat the charm instead from Rakan. Shadow, though, getting a little bit low on the return fire, but that's going to be a dead set. No, not yet. Into Zonies he goes, and now Paz dive in the back line. Look at the lockdown. Leza does grab him, and now Arce going to dive into the back of the fight, but he's just going to get face broken and punched out.
The set out of all champions, he is the support. Yeah, he looks scary, but he is not a carry. They were so would have been phenomenal here. You get the MR against both Zoe and Elise, but a fight is happening again until the set, though.
Ult for Sion. Reyna is the target of all the ire of R7. Pops the Haymaker, jumps out of there, and Archer's letting it rip. Arrow going to hit Shadow. There's Boogie going in. The Cocoon's going to land. Shadow going to try and dance out of there, but they are just going to get straight on top as Reyna getting there with a face breaker past the back line once again. And R7 are going to get torn to shreds by V3.
That was the initial focus of the game, which we saw from the Elise pick, has turned to be exactly what V3 needed.
Jose, that looks very dangerous. But Paz going to keep tabs on the jungler. Ensures that the Baron does indeed go over to V3, and Paz might even have enough time to finish off this tier 2 mid. Is going to think better of it now that Shadow's here. Nope, I take it all back. He's got the Baron Cannon to back him up, and two teammates like he has been doing as Ace is just making it so challenging for R7 to even get in the river for this vision. But that's a good bit of burst onto Boogie. Arrow, they're going to land onto Jose Diodo, taking the jungler out of the game, makes it tricky. Reyna going to be diving in there with a set, and Paz once again is just wreaking destruction in the back lines of R7. And the rest of V3, they don't care about the dragon. It's not up yet. The team, though, they're up to try and get kills, as Leza is not going to get bubbled. Still has the cleanse, but Ace is just keeping everybody out of the way. Paddle Star not quite on the mark there to take out the Twitch. He was camouflaged, to be fair, and Arce buying time, I suppose. It is just so tough for R7 right now.
Pastry, you'd think we were in Florida with how many times this Renekton keeps surprising people coming out of nowhere. Donna just never really got to play this game past the laning phase.
Yeah, I mean, still searching for that third item. You know, just
even at the Baron where you saw the Renekton sticking around under Zoe, so they never greeted. They're not making moves that are uncorrect on the Dragons, but mispositioning from V3 can be punished with a team fight loss, but here's another pick.
Oh, it just hurts. Oh, no CC follow-up, though. Boogie couldn't quite get there in time. Good ulti there as well from Rakan to try and disengage the situation, but Reyna is going to find the face breaker, but he's got no teammates to follow up on. They ran out of CC somehow. I didn't think that was possible, but I don't think it matters. Archer just laying into us. They see you later, Sion. As Boogie,
they can now turn to the Baron. Here's an attempt that may be a pick, but this Renekton's thinking about turning.
Yeah. Paz just destroys that poor Twitch. Extremely ambitious play, but Paz just deletes Twitch off the Rift, and they're going to go ahead and take this Baron. They don't even need all 5 of them. Ace and Paz are keeping the rest of our 7 busy, but you kind of alluded to it already, Crumbs. I think if this was a movie, the tagline would be, they thought they caught Set, and they were wrong, as Ace is certainly caught alone. That's going to be a nice clean kill there for the Zoe.
I was thinking the tagline could have been something like Crocodile Just. I was going to say Just, but like, okay, I guess a lot of animals do have that.
Crocodile Dundee 3, Crocodile's Revenge. Yes, Paz has certainly been on form so far. Baron picked up, and see you later base as V3 just going to rush it straight down mid here to try and look to end this game. Just the Sion left to defend alongside Shadow. Here's Rakan is desperately trying to keep the Nexus afloat. 2 more though respawn for our 7, but V3 are not done with this push, Crumbs, as Jose Diodo is going to make his way back in, but V3 are going to go for the throat. There's the dunk in again from the Set. Jose Diodo does take down the Set, but Archer is just going to lay waste to the rest of the backline. No, Crumbs, it's about the KDA as Archer with the GA is going to try and get maximum value, but V3, their first game at Worlds, and it is a dub.
Dang, they look good.
Give a second, Crumbs. Okay, all right, it's a little bit. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
But I was already surprised to see Lulu support, Crumbs, and it's not even Lulu support.
Well, Leona does so well in Grab, so seeing Nidalee be this effective at clearing out vision while doing jungle camp is a really good sign.
And here's the Ghost, there's the stunner. Unwood's going to be in trouble. Kakao, I've seen this so many times, and that's first.
Ultimate out, so just playing the objective game is going to be a fine look here for INTZ, knowing that you have the champion. 8 minutes in, it's safe to assume that this swap is happening, and Hecarim is going in for a fight with Shen Ultimate.
Will get stunned though, but Shinny is going to eat quite a bit of damage. He's going to flash over the wall, but there's a center ulti over the top, and Armut's going to ride in and take down the jungler. Now Kakao looking to chase down Redbird as the next softened up target, and that's going to be an easy kill there as the double kill goes over to the Shen Renekton. Just completed, Crumbs.
I think he certainly does, and now they're thinking about diving there. Oh, the E missed, but it doesn't matter. They can still go for him.
Trying to read the Duke. Here's the TP though. Armut with the taunt though. He's trying to leave. He's in a literal 1v5, and he gets a kill. He's going to get another kill. He's an absolute.
And it's just going to go from bad to worse. Losing to the top lane, Shen, who now has that.
But there's an Nautilus ulti. Kakao poking around, but sees 2, decides maybe the dive isn't worth it. Zeitnot able to poke down the tower. That's mid prior for Supermassive as they are looking to take this next dragon. Macau though.
Mid and bot lane shoving. Best to play it safe and look for a fight that you know goes.
Not by a huge amount of gold, 2,500 or so, although Balulu is going to extend that advantage as he does complete the tower forfeited over. But that'll likely be a trade for mid out of here. Supermassive not too upset with how this is going. Tay will be very thankful for the gold, given how fed his lane opponent is.
1 for 1, or him just getting a flash out of it. So they are really in a pickle here. INTZ have to avoid him, but they're going to go on to Envy. He's in trouble.
Yeah, that ult's not going to do enough, although maybe he's going to deny the dive for a little bit longer here. GLP pop for Balulu, and Envy just about to get scooped up. There's a good stun though laid in onto Kakao. The Wild Growth gets popped. Onslaught of Shadows out for safety, but Macau pops in with a bullet and is able to take him down. But Armut now going to look to take down Tay, flashing forward, but the flash is used by Tay as well to get a little bit extra distance, but the chain is not quite there. The taunt, I think, just hit on the end of it, and Armut just slaps him down with the scalpel. The flash from Baloo is going to avoid the chains from Envy. Snowflower also off to the wall to get out to safety as Zeitnot's here to make sure his teammates are A-OK.
Oh, they're thinking about re-engaging, but they're going to be... He has most of the gold. He needs to be involved. The Dragon is already up, but the engage is finding Lulu.
Kakao also on the flank with the fight. It's going to stop Balulu, going to be the target. Here comes Kakao riding in. A great center ulti there for Zainot is going to make sure Tay falls and his teammates stay alive as Balulu is going to take down Red.
Was still held as a threat. If they committed, Hecarim could have always re-engaged and destroyed their backline, so they play it out.
Hurricane. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the first time I've ever seen that on center.
Yeah.
Me personally. Oh, Kakao's going to interrupt me because he's trying to kill Shinny. Chasing down Macau now instead as Hecarim just will not be stopped. Envy with a decent counter ulti that he stole from the Hecarim, but Armut is godlike and well-deserved as Kakao's going to run back in onto Redbird. The bullets there from the Jhin, not enough to take down Zainot, and Balulu's going to scoop up the second kill.
This game has gotten so out of control. Pastry, SuperMassive, doesn't even care about objectives anymore. They can just fight non-stop, and there's not much that INTZ can do. They try to re-engage their more.
And now it's time for Baron. SuperMassive get their picks, and oh goodness, that's a snipe. Oh, with the jungler dead, it's just not even fair now.
No, it's not. And I really wonder if that was a misclick to the RFC, because normally RFC is really, really good on Senna.
Yes, it is. And when I saw the Zeal, that's what I thought was coming out.
They look the same, the red and yellow, so you think like, okay, I could maybe
start with the same letter. You know what? Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Again, certainly not something I've seen, but not riding enough just yet. Kakao is just bullying the enemy team. No, here comes Shen, but Macau's already been scooped off the rift. And now the rest will follow here as Redbird once again will be left at the mercy of the Hecarim as Shen gets kill number 9. Armut has been unstoppable right now on this Shen. A SuperMassive going to knock down mid lane and maybe more.
They don't have to base. They can just end the game here.
Going to be a pretty impressive Baron power play at the end of it all. SuperMassive just going to indeed go for the kill. It's 2v5 right now. It's SuperMassive that is going to clean up the rest of these turrets. They have arrived to Worlds in style as Kakao's Hecarim alongside that Shen will take out INTZ, but not before Envy is left to his fountain in Zhonya's. Getting bullied by the rest of SuperMassive. Armut is legendary, and rightly so, as SuperMassive are going to finish off the Nexus and pick up their first win of Worlds 2020. No Man's Castellan's kind of legendary where he's from, and he's going to take it here.
Oh, there it is. It's Orianna bottom.
Oh, okay. Ananasik, how you doing? Santa's here as well, though. No Man's also off to the side. Reyna going to face check. Set though pretty durable even at level 1. Gets the face breaker down, and there's the taunt coming in, and Santa's wishes he was somewhere else. Oh, is Ananasik going to go back in? Boss with the stun! That's a first blood for the Camille. TP in for UOL. It's Carnage already. Here's Gadget looking to play. The red buff did go over to Boogie though, I believe, but first blood went to Unicorns of Love, so who's the real winner? It may be Paz who knocks up Santa's with the Q, but he's going to be out of there. And this lane swap's turning into a full-on extended jungle invade. Ooh, Paz just respects the situation and gets himself out of there. Boogie is top lane, actually going for this Reyna with the Hex Flash in. But the hooked in onto Santos, that's just going to be a kill. Yeah, Santos is going to take out the Karthus. And Gadget, will he live to tell the tale? Archer going in, he gets the kill. Flashes out of there, and now Santos. And Anasik is going to get the dragon, but if cast your mind back, Crumbs, you know.
In the mini-map before they're thinking about taking any of these fights. Here comes Sion. Karthus must be close to hitting 6 if he's going for this.
Yeah, I think it's one camp away. That Gromp's going to die. He is 6 now, and here goes Sion. There's Gadget. TP in as well. I think Paz just going to get it after the grave if he can, but here's No Man's to try and shut it down. He does get the kill, and now Paz going to run in after the Orianna, but I don't think he can chase it. But here comes Ace. Going to try and get it. No, Paz just has it. Never mind.
This game, they're going into the top lane.
Big ultimatum, 3v2 here in the top side. Archer's going to be dead here easily for Ananasik as he gets the collateral damage over the top. Reyna, level 4, has the Haymaker ready to go, but that's not going to be enough. And who's the second kill going to go to? It's Data on them. Hopefully we have a good plan. And I think in his head he's thinking, they don't have much data on us either. And I don't think Unicorns Love expected this, but neither did Archer as the Shrubbery Santas does indeed get the ambush. And now Reyna, I think he's going to die again here. The bottom lane is starting to fall a little bit apart as UOL going to pick up 2 kills.
Yeah, I really think if Galio was actually able to be there, things would have been different. But now he's going to go down.
Waiting arms of Ananasik as Ace is going to get shot to pieces. May get the second kill there for the Great. Playing so quickly back and forth both sides of the map, and that is going to be first tower as well, so that's a lot of gold back over. Going to cut that gold lead down pretty significantly. UOL now only up by about 1,500 gold.
They're up this gold, and they're not going to defend this tier 2 that V3 is going to go for. Instead, we'll just concede the second dragon, get a little bit more gold in their pockets, and they're going to dominate that department. And if V3 is conceding these dragon fights, Unicorns of here, her flash is up. You saw how quickly she was able to delete Archer. She has to stay next to the set. It's her best chance of surviving.
Comes Sion, but actually Santos goes in, and that's going to be a kill in onto Boogie. Already going to take down the Karthus. Here's the ultimate out of him. Galio with a very nice taunt. Going to shut down Boss. Ananasi going to go down as well. And Reyna over the top with a show stomp is going to do just that as Paz and Archer are chasing down the rest. Flash in there for the Caitlyn's going to give that kill over. And now Santa's going to have to run away and hook himself to the wall. No Man's though on the back end of the play. He's able to take down Reyna and got the Herald. I believe No Man's got it. And he is going to get the eye and try and dip away. He's level 12, but he's getting chased out by the Galio. Nice roof walk, though. Gets him out from under the incoming Justice Punch. But is there any more left here? Ace is wanting to chase down this Cassidy. He's got double buffs as well. He's going to get the Q down, but he needs a little bit of extra help. The taunt not quite there in range. Nomads is going to get knocked up, and the Blast Cone's going to move Ace over as well. And that Justice Punch is going to force a flash, but Ace just follow flashes instead. And now Nomads, he rift walked over. He somehow had a little bit of extra mana left over. And Archer might finally get a kill after all. He's so close to being in range. That Q just barely misses. And now UOL, they're going to try and save the cast, and they're going to TP in, and Nomads, he gets the kill, he's got mana back, he's going to go in as well. Archer getting low, he's going to get slain by Boss, surely. There's the double kill for the Kassadin. He had no mana, he had no health, he had no hope, and somehow he's gotten 2 kills and assists, and he's almost back to half HP. 2 items, almost fully stacked to Rod of Ages, can't be far away from Transform. I'm sure Boss is diving poor Ace, who's been resourced from all the swapping, and Boss will just clean that one up. And this is kind of what I was trying to get at, where it's like, yes, the gold was close when we looked at it, and I think the scaling is like, I don't want to say equal, but like both teams have scaling champions they can rely on. I think the problem is that all the gold has gone to the scaling for UOL, where it's a little bit more evenly distributed on the other side, and the threats, the big threats for UOL are just online so much faster than you might expect. I mean, this Camille and Kassadin, like these,
you have to group up, and if you do, you're now conceding pressure in the sides, which allow the Kassadin to just have free access to. Look at what he does.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. I refuse to believe.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's actually quite a lot from Archer. Boss also going to get spotted, but Reyna already dead. Gadget last hit. And No Man's actually going to go back to base. He can just TP in if he needs to. Great shockwave there from Gadget. Looks so good on this Orianna, and now the enemy jungler is going to be forced to flash away. UOL are going to chase in. Ananastic is going to grab that kill. Boss is going to dive into the backline onto Ace. Here comes the Requiem, but I don't think it's enough. No Man's dominating after the TP back in. Takes down Archer. That's another kill dead as Ace falls, and Paz, he's going to be the last one left alive as UOL are going to kill the zombie Scion.
And Orianna into the bottom lane. Deal with what V3 threw at you, which was just unorthodox from start to finish, and just stay true to their win conditions and executing the team fight is really impressive. I think the UOL hype is definitely living up to it.
Yeah, this is quite the game. Again, we've under such like different circumstances, right? Like
things in the team fight, because yeah, we know you can farm, but can you play Orianna like a regular mid?
Oh my goodness.
Can you play League of Legends? Is the question I asked Boogie.
No, you cannot. If you're up against the level 16 Kassadin with 3 items, finish it under 25 minutes with Infernal Soul, no. The answer is no, Crumbs. You don't get to play. Ace, you don't get to play either. Oh my god, goodbye health.
Chase him. He can chase him.
He is. I mean, of course he can. He's just dead. Oh, I wish you refocused the channel was happening. Oh, a Q almost killed him. That was cool. He's out of mana. Oh no.
Don't let him auto you.
I think he's gone too far. I think he did. Yeah, he went too far. All right, good work, Archer. Cleaning it up. That's a big bounty. All right, still fighting. Good shockwave. Finds 2. UOL still in there as No Man's has been quite the distraction. Here's a big taunt coming in. Finds 3, I think, on the taunt. But Santa's going to clean it up. And I think UOL just too far ahead, Crumbs. The gold lead is ridiculous. No Man's is giving away his life, but for a good cause here. As the Nexus is going to be Unicorns of Loves in short order. Ananastic getting low, but not get dead just yet. Karthus says, I don't think so. Ace in the hole as well, just in case. Reyna trying to keep fighting, as Paz also tying up the rest of them left in the base. Gadget is going to get a kill, but there's Boogie with a shutdown onto Gadget. Paz low, but Archer still fighting as Boss wants to get the Caitlyn, but he can't quite find the range. And now Boss is going to get the Ace in the hole blocked by Santas, as he's going to look to go back in, but he shuts down Paz instead, not wanting to get punched anymore by the undead Scion. And that was a completely normal passenger play I just had to play by play.
Archer just used Caitlyn ultimate 3 times in that fight. We're only able to find his mark at the right. At the tail. Another kill. Okay.
Feisty taking down Boogie with the anchor. He deserves credit.
He does. That was his first death. Still has a...
Gadget's here to shield him off. That's not very fair. He was 1v4ing before. Gadget here going to make it a 2v4 instead. Nomanz is running low on mana, which means that he can't do nearly as much silly stuff as he was doing before, but not going to stop him.
I want to see him put the shield on Kassadin and go for a shockwave like that. That's a really cool combo that only Orianna and Kassadin can ever do, and you rarely see them together.
And I know we haven't been outside of V3's base in a while, but if you're wondering, they have lost all their inhibitors and only have 1 Nexus turret. UOL are trying to put an end to this game, but Nomanz is trying to do it in style. What a shockwave combo as they send in Santis for the absolutely stylish finish that only the Unicorns could find. And that's going to be an ace, a death again for Nomanz, but it is worth the glory as UOL are going to get yet another team wipe, and they'll claim their first Nexus in style as they take down V3.
Unicorns of Love give us some of their old Camille and Kassadin, but also
bottom lane, and it's going to be absolute devastation if they get rolling.
Yeah, and it's just the Ornn on the other side now coming up for Ase in the top lane, so offering more team fight presence for the squad. It is to be expected, but this team from LGD...
Shie and Peanut teaming up. Now, Shie did walk across the ward. Acer is going to try and get rid of as much of this minion wave as possible. Langxing still tanking up the tower. Peanut goes low. One more shot will be enough. And that's the kill over to Rainbow. The blue invade. You saw Alone like shadowing up towards that top side. They know the blue's up, and now that they know Peanut's on the bottom side of the map, I'd love to see that invade. You're a level up still. Perhaps you can snowball that advantage.
Yeah, instead it looks like Jose Diodo with the Rift Herald spawning is going to want to go ahead and take that one. Of course, coming off of this play, if Lee Sin is actually revealed bot side, he gets so much off of it, because then it's 3 camps top, and Peanut is coming around with the ulti.
The Destiny coming down. Shie's looking for the fight here. Stun card lands. There's the Dragon's Rage, and there's first blood to LGD. Of the advantage on Jose Diodo, can you translate into the other lanes? Right now, stun card's going to come out. He flashes. Peanut still on the chase with the Sonic Wave. Doesn't have the ult. There's a Shockwave available here for Alone. Peanut tries to flash over it. Peanut will go down. 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane as Alone now tries to turn it back around on Xie. But here comes Langxing. Flash away. Hexagol made him. Diving under the tower. Alone surviving for as long as possible. And Langxing should be able to walk. Peanut is, yeah, so this is the flash for flash that you can see.
Oh, but there's actually just about to be a fight on Krug Camp. We lost it on the minimap for a second here because 3 players from R7 are roaming up.
Peanut's going to get jumps away. Oh, great safeguard just over the searing charge of the Ornn. And now the chase is on. Command distance used. Ase's going to flash forward, and Peanut feels the hammer in his back.
Jose Diodo came up and were able to punish him.
Rift Herald was used in the top lane as well. That's first tower of the game over to Rainbow 7. Still a 400 amount in. Drake's not going to give you too many stats. Only really the Ornn benefiting a lot from that extra to deal with a lot of other threats.
Now here we go, fighting the top side.
Hexagol made him used on Alone. There's the Shockwave. Here comes Jose Diodo. Zie gets the stun card onto Jose Diodo, and now Zie is going to try and trade back onto Alone, but can't
losing a lot there. I mean, one more thing. Zie, can he find it?
He's looking for it. Stop. The stun card comes out. Jose Diodo flashes forward, gets the heal, gets out. That was an interesting...
has a Trinity Force. Kramer looking strong as well. Peanut's just getting perma-denied. Here we go. Kramer unloads.
Spray and pray coming out. Leth is going to flash away, but Xie is on the chase. Goodbye, man. That's just... You can't do anything against that as an AD carry.
Yeah, but this is the combo I'm talking about, right? You think you're solo in the lane, and then out of stealth comes the Twitch. Now comes the Twisted Fate. You can do similar things with the Camille in the range she can engage from, and that shot...
Try and get into the river. This dragon might be gone before they can even get there, though. Jose Diodo is going to be able to secure it here for Rainbow 7.
The zone off right there, and LGD couldn't push past the ramp. The other thing is LGD...
Shockwave.
The Shockwave.
On Xie. The spear. Oh, here's the cannon minion instead, but the True Shot Barrage comes in, and Xie is just knocked up and taken down. Send him back to the grave. As Xie...
Kind of dark.
Medically, you wouldn't be able to do it. Hexagol made him used in the top lane as the flash comes out from Ase. Langxing now winning out on these trades pretty effectively. The Trinity Force, the flash forward, Precision Protocol. Langxing taking the tower, though. 1-for-1 trade. Langxing invested his flash, invested his Xie has no flash, and the Dragon's actually almost already done. Langxing's going to go in, the Destiny used in the back of the pit, and they're going to Jose Diodo. The Shockwave hits onto 2, but the dive is in, and Jose Diodo is Jose Diodo as he goes extinct. As Kramer's opening up with the spray and pray, but Rainbow 7 going to try and turn it around. Shadow flashing away. Lacer still alive in the back of it. Peanut goes gold, and now Kramer is the target. It's a 3v2 in favor of Rainbow 7, and Lacer Alone and Arce are popping off. Double kill for the Ezreal. Kramer's going to ambush his way away. Alone is on the chase, but maybe they turn their eyes to Baron.
Rainbow 7 come up.
Fight, and I just want to remind you guys, like LGD, Kramer, Jose Diodo goes in, Kramer's alive! maxed it out. An Ocean Soul would be so big for them, but Rainbow 7, is this perhaps a little bit too greedy as the call of the Forge God comes down? Kramer has Flash, Peanuts in the back of the pit, he dives forward, the shot.
Huge shockwave!
He gets it! Lisa secures the Dragon and the Ocean Soul alongside, and now Mark is dead. And you can see the Hexagon Maiden coming out from Langxing, but Rainbow 7 from the Liga Latino America are turning it around on the LPL's 4th seed. Kramer doing what he can, but Langxing's already fallen. Peanuts down, Xie with the stun card across the wall. Xie just about surviving, alone going forward.
It's not there for LGD. It's still a close fight because it's a 4v5, but Alone comes up clutch, and now we're on the Baron.
Mark has the quickness, he's looking to try and get in. Ase stepping forward, Jose Dioda is going to secure the Baron, and if Rainbow 7 can get out, there's 5 Barons left alive. Langxing trying to have something to say about this as Kramer steps forward, but it's a 4v3, and the hook comes down on Langxing, has now been locked in his own Hexagon Maiden. Ase knocked up by Mark as here comes Xie with the red card only.
And the representatives of the LPL.
What a turnaround for Rainbow 7. Like, I cannot express just how commanding they have been in some of these fights, their ability to turn fights on their head, their ability, as you said, Ender, to have no fear, to give no damns who they are playing against, and now they are knocking on the door of LGD. First inhibitor's gonna fall, the Baron buff remains for 1 minute 40 seconds.
There's absolutely...
It looks like they will settle for the turret and win it of the LLA, but those were names like Saya, the best domestic player in the history of the game. Those are names like Oddie, like 5 new players taking
look at
it
this
to the
pick.
LPL as they look for the pick. Lacer's going to get called out by Mark. Kramer with Blade of the Ruin King. Lacer does have Flash, but he's not going to use it. And the GA comes down, Lacer head in his hands as he realizes perhaps he's cost his team the game. He tries to trade back onto Xie, the exhaust is used. They're just delaying and delaying and delaying. They want to make sure
it's so smart.
that the Elder Dragon will spawn while Lacer is dead and Kramer is dominating now.
It's so smart from LGD.
Jose Diodo and Alone looking for that shockwave, looking to try and dive in. Kramer steps forward, opens up the spray and pray. Ase jumps on towards the back line, but the shockwave is incredible! And there goes Twitch! And now Laser can join the fight. Xie is looking to push in the mid lane. The call of the Forge God coming out, and this should just be the Elder. Rainbow 7, there was a mistake. There was a momentary lapse from Laser, but Alone is not willing to give up the game.
Every single fight around this Dragon, Alone Shockwave has been immaculate. Multi-man, 3, 4-man, right there. It's only one, but it's the one. PSG looked way better than we were expecting. LGD, you cut them some slack.
Actually, not that many flank wards here for Rainbow 7. They have to watch their sides, because otherwise an engage from a Rakan could be devastating, but they're just forced back.
Corner your screen, Kramer on the left. That's the flank of the 1-5, but Shadowline's the hook.
Mark's being hooked. That's not really the target you want. There was no follow-up damage. Here's the call of the Forge God as they push the first Nexus Tower. Kramer locked out. Laser diving forward. Xie has the flash away. And now the second Nexus Tower is the target as Rainbow 7 opening up. Smited by the gods of the Elder Dragon. Peanut goes down. Mark should fall shortly after. It's a double for Laser. He's looking for more. Langxing diving in. The shockwave coming out. Jose Diodo gets one. Laser pops the stopwatch. And this is it. Rainbow 7 take a flipping bow. That was beautiful.
In the form of an All-Star here, but I don't know. I feel like Unicorn's comp is really good at absorbing engagements, right? You know, Renekton can...
If Conway decides to come for a repeat gank, and Nanasick is up into the top lane. Boss actually quite low here. He's going to tank up a tower, shot the knocks back with the rampaging charge, and there's first blood.
Wow.
Great dive there from the Unicorn. Trades on the top
Here's
side.
the TP.
The teleport from Gadget from behind the wall, but there's no blast going for him. He's going to work his way down through the bottom side of the fight. D is not really here. The Herald goes across, and it's taken by a Nanasick, and now the devastating charge is going to come out as Hanabi gets one, but the shotgun finds 3. Unicorns of Love will get the Herald, and they'll get out. Curtain Call coming down as they look for a further trade, but the Unicorns of Love should just be able to walk their way out of this one. Kaiwing going in, Flash, jumps, the taunt, the Paolo convergence coming out as well for the damage. Another 6 gonna fall. Next up on the menu is Gadget. He pulls Kaiwing back, and the final auto will be enough, but it's 3 kills to 2 in favor. Kaiwing waiting in the wings, looking to see perhaps if they can catch out Gadget. Here comes Kaiwing, they're gonna dive onto Gadget. The root comes out, Kaiwing never moved, flashed away from, he's gonna pull back Kaiwing now. As Gadget had to burn his flash. The Scuttler still fought over here on the top side as the base breaker comes in. Showstopper already used. Kongwei's going to get Shockwave.
There's a TP.
His Chrono Breakout and just about gets it. And now here comes the TP. Gadget on the backline with the Demonic Ascension. Trying to get that flare off as Hanabi dives towards Santos. Gadget.
Look at the healing.
Curtain Call coming out. Gadget healing up. No Man's almost down. Gadget's going to take a final shot to the back and he will fall. 1 kill to PSG.
By PSG are the stronger team.
But Boss has not been that involved. He is now 0-1-1. He's got 4.
He's got to be there to make that work because you're totally right. He does have a large advantage, but now this Herald goes in the top lane.
Fight, he is going to be a wrecking ball. The question is, can he be there?
Hello.
Goes in, Uniboy looking for the showstopper. He pulls him back, shut down. Goodbye, No Man's. The Uniboy falling off. These towers don't get tankier the more you damage them, right?
Yep.
They're just going to fall really quickly. Vito gets a charge.
Oh, TP behind.
And Kongwei has to flash away, still has the chrono bait, can dive back, but with the time wider, he's going to slow up Boss. The rest of PSG are on the top side of the map. Uniboy takes a little bit of a chunk. Parallel convergence will get the gadget. It's rejoining the fight from the bottom side as Ananasik looking for that onslaught of shadows. Kongwei is going to dive across the wall. Gadget chasing forward. Never Move comes down. Kongwei almost dead. Jumps back with the parallel convergence, but he is locked down by the Unicorn.
Unicorns commit a lot.
You untake the flip. You place the table back gently that you were about to flip, and you decide.
All of a sudden, it becomes so much easier to just sprint straight at the Unicorns and find them out. And they have less tools to try and
just see exactly how these team fights go. Blue buff was stolen away by Kongwei. Tower in the top lane goes down. Kongwei comes in from the bottom side of the fight. Kaiwing there as well. D there. Teleport coming in from Uniboy as they look to join this Barney. The Dragon down to 1,000. The knock away. Shockwave comes out, and Ananasik is the one to secure a second spot. He's got this game. Quickness coming out to dive onto the backline. D trying to cleanse away. Flashes out, and Gadget almost gets him with the death hand. Hanabi down towards the bottom side of this is going to get taken out by No Man's and Santas. You have to feel. And Ananasik will chase him down. The Stormbringer is brought to an early grave. Too greedy. Hanabi has the teleport in 12 seconds to join the fight.
They're just taunting PSG to come in. Fight us, let's go, let's party.
The curtains are gonna open, the knockup comes down, and Ananasik is almost taken out. Boish doesn't go in, and that's one kill. Kaiwing falls, the Baron goes down.
Back to Gadget. The Orianna in game 1, the Swain in this game here have really been a curveball the teams have to deal with.
Unicorn's going to take that top tier, bot tier 2. They're now looking for more as they go into the inhibitor line. Boss and Ananasik are pushing forward. Uniboy's going to use the face breaker. Tier 2 in the mid lane falls as well. 5,000 gold lead. Unicorns
one's mid.
Trying to get the waves to sync up, but that bot wave is still a way away. But PSG, slow to react, slow to act, slow to get here. For this, a little bit of action as the inhibitor tower falls in the mid lane. PSG stepping forward, trying to find their mark, trying to find their man, but Unicorn's like, okay, you can go mid, we're going to go bot lane and bring in the wave that we prepped.
Yeah,
the wave
just
that
take
is
all
ready.
those towers. Just take all those towers, and D cannot fight. He is unable to fight until at least he has the cleanse back up, because as we've seen, Ananasik diving into the backline is so hard to deal with. There's no wave clear here either. Like, what can D or Kongwei hope to do? The answer is nothing. They can't even reach the cannon minion buffed up by the Baron that's constantly laying waste to this turret.
This is the final wave. 30 seconds on the Baron buff. 4.5 grand out of it so far for the Unicorns of Love, and they're looking for more as these double cannons just rain hell upon the inhibitor tower. Hanabi in the mid lane trying to trade. Here comes the showstopper. The parallel convergence won't find them. The quickness coming out, and there is the shockwave. No Man's gets out of the back of it, and PSG have been swept. They've been wiped off the map. Kaiwing falls, Uniboy falls, and now the inhibitors will fall shortly after. Onslaught of Shadow still available for Ananasik, and it is just so darn powerful. It is just so darn strong from the Unicorns. They take the first inhibitor, they're looking for the second.
Sometimes all it takes is that one clutch team fight, and that came for the Unicorns around the Dragon, and now they're looking for the end.
Looking to take down the only undefeated team in their group and stake their claim for the top spot, stake their claim for World Group stages. They're not going to be able to do it yet. Overstep just a little bit as PSG fight them back, hold them back. Hold them away from those Nexus towers. Double
a lot of their damage, and then also Gadget doesn't want to commit to the fight underneath the tower, which you respect. Unicorns
over the halfway mark in the mid lane. They're working their way towards bottom, although their tower will just fall. And now they will...
Minions, Uniboy loses the W on that one. The supers are inside of the base. The wave is here for the Unicorns of Love. This is it, Medic.
It's an army of minions. It's like we're watching Despicable Me right now as the minions continue to just do the bidding of the Unicorns. Onto the Nexus towers as the engage happens. Kaiwing tries to get on the backline, but the shockwave hits 2. There's the knockup. There's the follow. Ananasik's going to dive onto the backline as well. The turret goes down. That's the first Nexus tower to fall. Gadget goes on a killing spree. D tries to do what he can as he opens up the curtains, but it's not going to be more than an encore here for PSG. Somehow they hold on to their inhibitor, but there's still 3 members of Unicorns left alive. No Man's going to stay around. D trying to clear out the super minions. No Nexus towers, and soon to be no inhibitors left for PSG. Kongwei is going to dive in. Santa's 4,000
Can he find the steal?
This would be a game-defining moment for Kongwei, but already the shockwave comes out. He has the chrono break, he has the parallel convergence. Here's the TP from PSG. They're looking for this fight. 3 members of the Unicorns on the back of the pit as here comes Gadget with the Demonic Ascension. They're looking for the knock-up on him, and INTZ is going to be able to get the Baron. And now the fight really begins as Gadget continues to step forward. Kongwei jumping in from the side. Hanabi trying to keep an INTZ away from the fight.
No Man's can TP into the base.
No Man's can TP into the base if he wants. Gadget goes down first. Deadly Flourish misses. No Man's back. And he TPs into the fight. He wants more action. And INTZ is trying to dive forward. But the Unicorns lose one, get the Baron, take a kill.
Yeah, No Man's was just waiting a couple seconds for the teleport to come back, and PSG don't have time to go to Fountain and sustain. They're going to have to turn and fight because the minions are here, and there's no towers on the Nexus.
You just can't do it. There's no way they can defend this. Kongwei dives forward, pops the stopwatch. But the Super Minion's going to do so much work. The Shockwave finds two. Hanabi taken low. INTZ trying to get onto D. The Deadly Flourish connects the shutdown as Boss takes the kill. Now the Nexus has to be the target. It's a double for Boss. He's showing up right at the final moments of this game. And the Nexus will fall, and Unicorns go 2-0 in their group. And Kaiser play it, and it looks like it's going to be the Mord. So the goal for Mordekaiser is, hey, Wukong, you want to jump into my team? Nope. You can only come into the Death Realm.
Really, really interesting. Shadow does have access to level 6, and Arome doesn't know this is coming.
Cyclone coming down, Arome actually paths down towards Kakao, and that's first blood before Arome can react.
Yeah, and it's going on to Armut. We saw what happened with Shen. Now he's on the Wukong.
Flash. He's going to try and get away, but there's the fear, and there's second kill of the game as Shadow takes down the Azir.
Being forced under the tower continually, and this is allowing Mad Lions to now look for a fight.
Solar Flare coming down. Shadow, of course, doesn't have Flash, doesn't have Ghost, doesn't have his ult, but he can knock some Snowflower back. Dawning Shadow used. Humanoid looking for the Paddle Star. Shadow takes a spear to the back. Here's Armut. Flashes forward and swings a down. Another kill to the Wukong.
Yeah, now Kakao is going to move that straight down into the Infernal Drake on top. So Supermassive, twice in a row now, Kakao has been able to convert a singular kill into a nice objective for the squad. And while the gold remains even, Supermassive are stacking those up.
Humanoid steals away the smite. Zenith bladed on. Humanoid gets Ignite now as Kakao goes low. Kaiser trying to join, but here's the TP from Balulu. Just needs to shuffle his way in. Humanoid almost takes down Kakao, but Balulu
coming through from Supermassive. And Arome, as one person, you cannot hope to clear this quickly enough. That is a one-hit kill there. They're stuck in the pit. Nope, they're not going to make the call. Arome's going to go back towards topside. But that's the idea. Again, Arome, even, you know, after Armut's gotten a lot of kills, well, remove him from the fights. And
which is why I think they decided not to fight it. He probably had enough through an onslaught of Shadows, and that was about it. But here comes the quickness, and Shadows actually coming back for the fight. They're going to knock Snowflower back. And with no Flash, even with the Solar Flare, Dawning Shadow combination, I'm not sure
if the healing
comes out. Kakao joins the fight. It's a 1-for-1 in the bottom lane as Kakao's now going to land the spear onto Kaiser.
He wants
Grand it. Map. Don't need to be anywhere near this. We don't know where Arome is. They just back away. They give up the turret. Don't lose any lives for it.
It's solid map play from both teams. Mad Lions did what they need to get the bot tower, but this Herald, of course, spins things up in mid lane. That should be able to knock down the turret.
Arome's trying to fight against Armut. Does have a level advantage as Armut goes in with a Cyclone. Arome, whoa, he's just dead before he can really do too much. Kakao gets the assist on the kill. Humanoid's able to save the tower.
Look at this, though. Mad Lions are underneath, and Zeitnot is not here, so they could force on Balulu.
Kazi looking for it. There's the quickness. Balulu flashes away. The Dawning Shadow coming out. He's being put to sleep. Balulu falls, but Shadow's short to follow. You have to feel. Snowflower gets the kill. Supermassive take a loss, but also managed to get a kill of their owners. They killed Shadow.
If you doubted the Rakan Twitch combo, that is the proof of concept right there. Humanoid caught out, though.
There's the Solar Flare. Humanoid has been locked in place. Kaiser's going to try and come in. Humanoid steals away a flash and is able to survive for the moment. Kazi now opening up his armor, comes in from the side. No Cyclone for him. Snowflower now on the wrong side of the rift, but he's going to be able to flash away as well, and he's healed
Teleport
up to almost full. The TP comes in from Arome. Doesn't have the Realm of Death. Will have the Death time. In fact, it's just come off cooldown. Mad Lions going to keep this dragon ticking over. Humanoid looking for the sleep, lands it onto Balulu. Snowflower goes forward, but misses.
Look at Armut!
But here is Armut. Cyclone onto the back line, and immediately Kaiser tries to defend Kazi. Armut now stepping forward in the Death Realm. He's trading against Arome. The dragon goes down and is taken by the Mad Lions. Humanoid off towards the top side, getting chased away. Balulu flashes forward, actually just jumps in with the Emperor's Divide, and Supermassive will get a kill for the dragon.
Yeah, that should be the mid tower as well. You can see Supermassive, very clear comms, cautiously playing out that team fight. They don't want to overcommit. They want to make use over their heals, and they say
for kills, but they are 3,000 gold ahead. As
jumps in,
almost kills Zeitnot, but Snowflower's going to chase him. There's the Dawning Shadow. That's exactly what we said. The portal jump can spell your demise. As Arome tries to trade it onto Armut, Death Realm is available, but there's the Emperor's Divide, and Kazi is chucked back into the midst of 5 members of Supermassive. He's gone. Arome's next on the menu. Supermassive are just wiping Mad Lions. And we wondered whether the TCL representatives would be able to fight for the top spot in this. Look for the ambush, but Snowflower is here to protect and delay Mad Lions from finding the engage they're looking for. And now in goes Snowflower, the Solar Flare coming out. There's well. The Cyclone, the Wombo combo from SuperMassive is exactly that. 2 quick kills and a third to follow. SuperMassive are showing up.
Armut and Snowflower are nasty, and they do not give up. Balulu knocks down Shadow underneath the tower. This might just break Mad Lions.
I mean, it might just be game. Let's be honest. They haven't got the minion wave. That's the only thing I can see that could delay them, because this inhibitor tower is going to have all those extra resistances. 20 seconds still on Humanoid, 24 on Shadow, 20 on Arome. This is going to at least break the base of the Mad Lions. And SuperMassive, well, they're really putting a name for themselves in this group, and you wonder. Next up, we see Team Liquid versus Legacy. Is it going to be Team Liquid?
But even then, the damage he deals is getting matched or beaten by Balulu's Azir on the other side of things, who now has a Zhonya. So, like, you have double Zhonyas against the dive for Mad Lions. It feels bad because Shadow has dived into so many of these fights, but he has not been able to get much done with people flashing away, and now SuperMassive have everything they need to break the base.
That was cheeky. So Dawning Shadow was used to delay the back of Kazi because they knew where he was, and now that means he can't get back here to defend the inhibitor in time, and SuperMassive.
It's going down.
It's those sort of cheeky plays that really define games like this, like the wherewithal, the awareness to do that, to make sure the Twitch can't get back, to break the inhibitor tower, and now to look for that inhibitor itself as well. Armored is on the front line. Mad Lions looking for the flank position, looking to see if they can get onto the back line of SuperMassive, but right now, SuperMassive are just holding them at arm's length and saying, you can punch all you want. You're not finding your mark. You're not finding the connection. Mad Lions find a good sleep there onto Cacao, but the Paddle Star isn't there to follow up. SuperMassive has, Snowflower has just used the Zenith Blade and didn't quite connect.
Yeah, and SuperMassive, they have this turret to fall back on some Mad Lions. They've forced fights hard, but it will not work if you do it running into the Azir and the powerful backline of SuperMassive. This inhibitor already down below 50% HP, and Zaynet punches it from a mile away.
So easy for the center to step up here. Armored on the front line. Death's Grasp not going to pull him back. That's the clone on their terms. Zaynet going forward with the Curse of Black Mist, and the Tier 2 tower is going to fall before I can even finish this sentence, Endo. It's a surprise to say the least.
On the flank, they land the bubble.
Sleep onto Cacao, uses the stopwatch to make sure the Paddle Star can't connect. Snowflower goes forward, Zenith Blade misses, there's the Solar Flare as well, and perhaps it's the chance for Mad Lions. The quickness comes out, Snowflower almost down, but you just don't have the damage. And now, even with the sleep landing onto the Lulu and the devastating charge down, so the Shadows goes onto the back line, this is the only opportunity Mad Lions going to have, but you can see they're just getting ripped to shreds. They are being torn apart by SuperMassive. Kazi is next on the menu. Humanoid's already dead. And SuperMassive, with 3 players left alive, are TPing into the base. The Death's Grasp is going to stop Armored, but it is little solace for Mad Lions. SuperMassive with a commanding performance, with a devastating performance, with a demolition of the Mad Lions.
Yeah, Armu just chasing down Rome for the final icing on the cake here. SuperMassive played a great game. Snowflower time and time again finding those engagements and building up a huge lead over the Mad Lions. SuperMassive are going to remain undefeated at Worlds. Fight composition here, a lot of all-in potential and the damage to back it up.
Silas, the final pick here for Legacy. Expect that to go up into the top lane for Tapoon. He has so many good ults, like quickness, enchanted crystal arrow. What he was trying to do, so you can see where the Demacian standard is, right? Just between those 2 minions. Jensen deliberately towards it as Tally gets hit with the shockwave. Boxer trying to trade onto him, Barbip in the way. Here comes the TP, Jensen flashes away, and now that teleport is going to be big. Was available for Jensen, instead just chucked a little bit of damage down. With Tail secured, Tapoon trying to get onto Impact. Knock up. Jensen still stepping forward. The saving charge does not connect. Impact still chasing Tapoon down here. Tally's going to try and turn it back around, but Impact's so tanky. Shockwave stolen away by Tapoon. There's the culling onto Jensen. Tapoon goes in. Shockwave hits 2, but it's not enough as Team Liquid to take a kill.
I think I know how this one ends. Tally's trying to clear away the minions, but there's 4 members of Team Liquid here.
There is the Shockwave, and there goes Tally. 3-0 already for gank in the top lane. Tapoon hasn't really had the impact that Legacy would have wanted him to so far on this Silas. He jumps onto Boxer, steals away the collateral damage. There's a lot of work, but Tapoon will fall once again as Boxer just needs the final auto attack.
And just quickly trying to reload there. Bobip in the jungle for Jensen.
Jumps onto Jensen. Jensen doesn't quite have flash back up yet. There's a Cataclysm, and Jensen will go down. First kill of the game to Legacy. Photo belt on its way for Tapoon, but not quite there yet. Team Liquid are about to get the first dragon of the game. It's an ocean for them. He does. Babbitt's going to face check straight into him and realize he doesn't want a piece of that at all. Tally locked up with the shockwave. Jensen trying to and put some extra damage down with the command attack. But boom!
Near the tower. Deny the CS, deny everything, steal away jungle camps. Sure.
So the Rift Herald gives you that opportunity just to take a tower a lot easier.
Yeah, I think later on. Break the tower.
It's just above half HP.
Boom.
Oh, you said instantly, Ender.
Yeah, it was like
Your
instantly give or take.
Were incorrect. There's
Oh
the
no!
shockwave onto Babbitt.
Oh, the combo!
Into the knock-up. Babbitt's calculations on how long.
Very kind, Mr. Broxa. Back when he was in the LEC, we used to have a little phrase. It was "Thank Mr. Broxa."
Thank Mr. Broxa.
He comes to your lane, he blesses you with the kill. A lot of thinking for Broxa in this.
And Tapoon doesn't have a good ultimate to steal out of the ones available to him. An arrow might help, but you can only lock up one of the 3 opponents. The shockwave misses. Jensen has a little bit of a sad B.
No, that was Tapoon's shot. There's a fight in the bot lane.
Yeah, Impact's going to kill Tally.
You step past that first brush, and I'm like, he's gonna die.
The tower's going to go down. CoreJJ does have the quickness here to wait like another week before we get to chart that.
Flagged it, okay? It's not my fault.
With the quickness. They're just looking for this tower. You talked about it a little bit, Ender. Investing ultimates to make sure you can take the turret. If you get the kill, great. As this is just coming off cooldown. CoreJJ in a great position. Tapoon trying to be there as well. Trying to see if Core's coming in for a flank position, but Tapoon already knocked up, and here comes CoreJJ slowly waiting.
He's waiting. He's patient.
Here he goes. Call of the Forge got used. He jumps onto the backline. Tactical not able to get in range. Brox is actually chunked out just a little bit. Tally going in with the culling as well. Brox is low.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon.
At the back of it, Tapoon will be the first to fall as Jensen takes the kill. Tactical steps forward, looking for Raze, looking for Tally. CoreJJ now with the front line for Team Liquid.
Jensen still has ulti.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow goes wide, as you say. Jensen still has the shockwave. Tactical chunked out. Hextech Minefield, not quite enough. Io's going to fall to the Hextech wind-up from Jensen. Clockwork wind-up. Actually, Oriana's passive as Babbitt jumps back in. Jensen, there's the shockwave. There's the double. And it took Team Liquid. This isn't a slow game in any way, shape, or form. Like, Team Liquid are doing exactly what you should do in this situation. They are 12. Right now, pushing in this top lane. There's Cannon Minion here. And there goes the Shurelius looking for the chase. Impact's just going to put his body between the turret and the rest of Team Liquid. There goes the first inhibitor. Inhibitor tower. The inhibitor is shortly to follow. Call of the Forge God used onto Jensen. He's going to eat the Mega Inferno Bomb, but able to get away. There's the counter Call of the Forge God. Only hits onto Isles. Inhibitor does fall in the top lane, and now the rest of Team Liquid will rotate over, join Jensen, and push in this mid lane.
One inhibitor falls, the next on the cards, and the ulti down for Tapoon. Still long cooldown before level 16. Mark raised the instant McHale's. Well played by Isles, but not well played enough to stay or to keep this inhibitor alive.
Yeah, I don't think Isles could do anything now by himself to keep the inhibitor alive.
But it was good McHale's.
He's a support. He did what he could. Had a good.
All right, this is the wave, Team Liquid. Let's go for the towers.
Impact looks for the searing charge. The first Nexus tower with the target in that top side. Down to about half HP right now. Legacy looking for an opportunity to re-engage. The Nexus tower almost falls. Impact eats all of the damage he can. Takes none in response. Box is now like, hey guys, let's do it tutorial style. I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross. I like to paint by numbers. I want to take this bot lane inhibitor.
But do they even? I think they just want to close out here now, Medic.
They will get the first Nexus tower. Now they're looking for the second. The arrow goes wide. Just chops off the top of a minion's haircut. And Legacy just continuing to try and defend. Tactical steps forward. It's the Call of the Forge God. The Cataclysm used by Babbitt. Tally's already down. Jensen gets one. Tapoon's fallen. Babbitt's fallen. There's another. Ios goes down. Tally the next to follow as Impact tries to chase him away. Tally does what he can with the Culling, gets back onto the fountain and just about survives. But not much can be said for Legacy's base as Tally goes down on the fountain. Only Raze left alive. 0, 0, 0, and 0 seems to be the chance that Legacy had. Team Liquid.
SuperMassive, they came in with no info. It was 0-0 at the start of the day. Now they're at the tippy top of Group A. Unicorns of Love, the same goes for them, Yamato. We've had a pretty impressive debut from both of them.